What comes to your mind when you think of Mercedes, BMW? Probably a sumptuous saloon, a nice SUV. What about Porsche, Ferrari? Most likely a sleek, sexy coupe. But now I'm going to give you a hard one, a Volvo. Well, if you're old enough, like me, you'll probably associate Volvo with a boring, boxy estate car. So, here we have it, the latest V90. Just that the stumpy duckling has somehow managed to turn into a smart, elegant swan. So something must have gone right. Now the T8 version is a very interesting proposition. And why? Well, you just gotta keep on watching. 1, 2, 3. Imagine it is a sunny, glorious morning and you're dropping your kids off at school. You are at traffic lights somewhere near the school, and all of a sudden an appetite for speed hits you like a thunder. So what do? Can this thing cope? Is this going to embarrass you? Well, boring Volvo? Let's verify it. We're in Polestar mode, automatic start and stop button is deactivated. Foot on the brake, foot on the throttle. Let's warm you up a little bit. Come on, Volvo. Losing a little bit of grip, but doing pretty well. So the declared 0 to 100 is 4.8 seconds, and I am winner, one sausage dinner. I am 4.78. The surface is wet because it's been raining, and this is a bloody cracking result. So here, you want a car that's practical, but that's going to put a huge smile on your face. Here's your baby. The top speed, God almighty, makes me happy. The top speed is 180 kilometers an hour, 112 miles per hour. Sometimes I hear yes, but Volvo has now limited its top speed to 190. All right, tough boy, tell me where else other than a German autobahn you're gonna go faster than that on a regular basis? Not many places, because once you start doing that regularly, well, you're probably gonna end up in the slammer, have your license taken away. And let me tell you, bicycles are much slower, so you might as well just appreciate it. And yeah, 4.78 on a slippery surface, not bad.
Guess I never really had the chance to speak my mind. Never thought you...
Okay, the moment of truth. How does it feel to drive this car? Now I'm just messing with you. Of course, being a Volvo, we have a silky, smooth and quiet ride. It also feels very expensive. Now the T8 model is fitted with a 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine. Nothing special, but this is also a plug-in hybrid, which means we can drive on electric only. In the end, it is silent and serene. We've got 18 kilowatt-hour batteries, and Volvo declares an electric range of 105 kilometers. Now, real life is somewhere around 80 to 90 mark, which is still very, very good, because it means that in many cases, you will get away with driving on electric only. Now, why do I make such a big fuss out of the T8 model? So you see, we've got the likes of Audi RS6, BMW M3 Touring. These are aggressive station wagons. This is the message they sell you, and this is exactly the car you get. Now, this by no means is a sports car, yet the total power produced is 455 horses and over 700 Newton meters of torque. And of course, with this in mind, I am going to floor it. Shit. Excuse my language. It is punchy. It is very punchy. And you see, you might not like the electric hybrid theme, but I gotta admit, in the V90, the electric motor sure does give this car a rather magic touch. On a twisty road, it's not exactly what you call it a wildcat. Nevertheless, it handles the corners really well, better than an SUV. And the answer is, well, simple. Physics. The suspension here can and is softer without compromising that the car will lean to the side. We also have all-wheel drive system, which makes this car safe, stable and secure in all seasons. The steering is relatively quick and precise. I leave it in a sports setting when I'm on a twisty road like this, just to give me that better response. But then when I'm back in the city or long distance journey, I flick it back to comfort mode. And then it's nice and light, easy to maneuver this car in and out of car parks. We've got, of course, superb cameras and great overall visibility. I mean, this is the advantage of a coupe, that through the back window you can probably put a medium-sized pig and still see her clearly. Okay, let's check the boot space. Electronically operated tailgate, wonderful. A massive amount of space, very practical shape of the boot as well. 560 liters is how much you can fit in here. Underfloor storage we actually don't have. We don't have a spare tire, but that's fine. You do have some useful hooks, 12-volt sockets, very good. Now this cover folds automatically when you close the boot and you drive off, so that comes in handy if you live in dangerous areas. And that's enough about the boot space.
Say you want me back.
Being a passenger here, it feels very good. I can stretch my legs, sit back and relax and look through this beautiful panoramic sunroof. And when I get a little bit chilly, well, no worries, heated seats. What about the middle seat? Well, I'd say don't bother. But you should bother with 2 even tall adults. Okay, let's look at this gorgeous cabin. I absolutely love this color combination. Dark blue on the outside and caramel on the inside. In fact, I sorry wanted to test a Volvo with this color on the inside, and well, no, I have it. The quality of the materials, the fit and finish is superb. This leather doesn't just look good, it feels good and it smells good. Heated, cooled seats, I like that. Nice steering wheel, digital driver's display. In terms of layouts, well, Volvo likes to keep it simple. It doesn't give you too many options. Too many options can paralyze you potentially, so you don't want that. Shortcut buttons, clean and simple layout. Let's jump into practicality and space test. Large bottle of water. You can easily fit that in the door bin. Very good. You've got a pocket down here that you can shut and keep it tidy. Storage space, well, that's a little bit tricky because we've got this flat shelf here. And if I want to, you know, I've got a large iPhone, it fits just fine. And then when I want to use Apple CarPlay, I started to like it recently. See, I plug it in and I try to shut it, and I tried so many times. It's just, I mean, under the angle, so like that. No, it doesn't work. I mean, really, Volvo? Whoa, what happened here? I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. No, it still hasn't shut anyway. Well, the lipstick fits, so that's good. Looking good, feeling angry. Yep, the cable's just flimsy. Whoopsie. Anyway, glove box. Well, that's a large size. That's positive news, isn't it? Can fit plenty. I do love this material combination. Got the leather, wood, I mean, of course, Bowers and Wilkins speakers for this amazing sound to make you feel a bit more at ease after experiencing this situation. I mean, really, Volvo, I mean, you could have put a bit more storage. I mean, where are you supposed to keep all your clutter? Never mind. I do like this gear lever. It just looks elegant. Everything here just feels expensive. Okay, onto this vertical infotainment screen. So this is Google operated system, which means you're always online, and that's very, very handy. So I've got Google Maps, you just enter the name of a shop or a restaurant, whatever, shows you the opening areas, and it shows you, of course, directions. It's very, very handy. You can sign in with all your details, so it all syncs, you know, like the cool kids say. And the system itself is easy, straightforward. I mean, you can plug in Apple CarPlay, but you don't have to because the system itself is good enough on its own. Okay, I'll show you the cameras. Of course, being Volvo, I mean, you just don't expect anything ordinary. It has to be magnificent, and it is. Look at the quality of these cameras. Just absolutely superb. So, let's not talk about the storage space. I sound like a nagging cow, but otherwise the cabin is just beautiful, and this color combination hits the spot. So I have not charged my battery in several days, yet I have driven several hundred kilometers. Here comes the wonderful flexibility of a hybrid car, and my fuel economy remains at 8.5 liters. Now look at the size of this car, okay? This is a very good result. But if you're purchasing a plug-in hybrid, you might as well try to charge your battery regularly if you can, simply to save yourself a little bit of money. We've got an 8-speed automatic gearbox, and generally speaking, it is quick and smooth. However, if your right foot is fairly heavy like mine, sooner rather than later you'll find yourself in a situation in which the gearbox starts to ponder, wander, blue sky, and holds a lower gear. And once it gets going, it's fine. But the place it doesn't do it at is the Polestar mode, essentially a sport mode, where matters are just a little bit more pronounced, they are sharper and sportier. Okay, let's wrap it up. Who is the V90 T8 for? Well, if you're looking for a car that is elegant, discreet, doesn't shout, yet it is smooth, powerful, and practical, this is actually quite perfect. And it will sure does get on the nerves of all the daddies at your kids' school who are driving Macs and Audis simply because it's unexpected. It's a bit of a dark horse. Now, I do consider this car to be rather masculine. One of the reasons is because most women prefer SUVs. What do I prefer? Well, cars are oxygen for me. And I do prefer to sit lower. So it's going to be this over any SUV. Now, personally, I love Volvo. I often hear comments use Anna, but Volvo is not Chinese, it's not Swedish. Well, the Swedes couldn't make it work. In fact, they cocked it up pretty badly. The Chinese came in, picked up the slack, and started to build better cars. And I know you might want to tell me, yes, Anna, but I've got this old Volvo and it's perfect. I hate to say it, it's now done and dusted. The world has moved on, and it's probably less stressful and healthier to do that yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.